Okay, so I've been gone for a while, and I'm back now. We're going to start making some content. So this video here is going to be about what happened up at Ridgeline not Mountain Warfare, sorry. Ridgeline Mountain Rifleman class. So we were up there, we were shooting my PRS competition gun now, which we'll do a whole video on that separately. But this is going to be about what happened to the action while we were up there. Ended up having a catastrophic, I can't speak, it's whatever, type failure. And I'm going to show you guys on the gun what was happening and then what the cause of that was, and then we're going to end up fixing it. So let's move over to the workbench and we'll check that portion out, guys. Okay, so we got the rifle set up here, as you guys can see. What was going on was we were on the 0 line, second day of fire. Just confirming zeros, cleaned the gun the night before, no issues with it, gun functions fine. Threw in one of these mags here, threw it in, loaded, and we closed the bolt. And as soon as I dropped the handle, the firing pin went forward. So that's what this here is. Here you can see, gun's clear. Bolt goes forward, I squeeze the trigger, and the firing pin goes forward, sends around. So what was happening was, I didn't even have to touch the trigger. As soon as the bolt went forward and closed the handle down, it was sending the firing pin forward. It's a big issue. Obviously, weapon was pointed in a safe direction, downrange. Weapon was on target at the time, so no one got hurt, thankfully. But like I said, that was due to proper weapon handling skills, which everyone should be practicing. So yeah, I haven't been able to get it to duplicate since we fixed it up there. Ultimately, though, I had to return the part that fixed it back to one of the instructors because it was from his competition guns. Another thing I can't stand about the impacts, which I've said it in the other video about the rifle, so no matter how much Loctite I put on this bolt handle, it always comes loose. So just whenever I'm shooting, I gotta give it a little snug, turn and put it down. We're gonna get this taken apart, get the action out of the chassis, and you guys will see what was causing that. This over, set up the overhead cam. Give me guys a second, we'll be right back. Okay, so I got an overhead camera set up, got the Allen keys. We're going to need to separate these two. So we're going to take this chassis apart, starting this bolt down here, pick it loose, unscrew it. Same thing with the one in the back. Should hold this together so it doesn't fall out. We're just going to take out that action screw. Careful not to strip the action. Don't ask me how I know it's possible, because I have done it before. Carefully a trigger. Separate the two. You can just take the chassis, set it to the side, hold it against this drawer right now. Action screws on my side. So what happened here, as you can see, Impact Actions use a trigger hanger. It's a little metal bar and it has 2 screws that hold it in. While on the range, I lost my front action screw. So that was causing the trigger to wiggle, and that's what was causing the hammer to fall when we closed the bolt. So now we're going to remove this screw, take off that trigger hanger, and I end up getting a full replacement right from Impact Action. Grab our little toolkit. All sorts of goodies in there. I believe it's this one right here. No, let's use it out, please. It's one of these. Flip this over so I can see what I'm doing. Now, like I said, I ordered a whole new hanger and screws. I'm going to just use one of the screws, and I'll take this one out, put it back in properly, torque the screws down, then we should be good to go. So now I just have some extra parts, never a bad thing to have. We'll throw that into the range bag to keep in there for the future. Just find what Allen key fits this. So one of these Allen keys here fit. It's a Star Torx. I think hopefully that focuses for you. But it's a little Torx bit that has a little star. One of the Torx big stars. I don't know, whatever they're called. So we'll come here. Yeah, well, maybe these might be 2 different screws. Nope, I'm just a retard. Push that in, get some of the torsion off. Find the hole, Zach. Swing that, just break it loose, careful not to strip anything. Well, that's loose, keep holding that in there. So you saw that, I didn't hit the trigger, but the hammer fell. We're actually going to do one other thing. We're just going to take the bolt out. Probably should have done that beforehand and make this whole process a little easier. Take that out. It's much easier to do now. Take the bolt out first. Don't be a retard like me. This comes out. As you can see, we have that trigger bar, and then that's where your 2 screws are supposed to go. I'm just going to inspect the bottom of the action, make sure there isn't any damage to those threads. The threads look good. No issues with them. What we're going to do now is we'll put our trigger back in, slide that hanger in there. Slip this one back in the rear because that's where it was. Get that by hand. Do the same thing with the front one. Start that by hand as well. We'll use this for now. Get them in there, get them a little snug. That one's pretty snug already, just by hand. And have this weapon lurf on there. I might be able. Oh, no, that stands pretty well. I'm just checking the threads on this to make sure it's still good. I don't want to cross anything, cross thread stuff. I did that previously with the Bagara, and that's actually how I ended up with this build. Because I went full boogie crazy. I never had a Torx bit that fit this. I did it, see? Throw that in there. Then we're going to use 15 inch-pounds. Just gives it a little torque. So it doesn't happen again. And I'm dropping stuff. I have a better torque wrench, but it's in my range box in the truck. There we go. So 15 inch-pounds. That should be good now. Throw all this back in here. So many Allen keys and everything else just accumulates. Okay, so now we can put that chassis back on. It's pretty simple. Just grab the chassis. Gotta be careful putting it over the trigger. Set it in there and pull the chassis towards the rear. Take those action bolts we used earlier. And the short one goes in the front. Long one goes in the rear. And use this Allen key just to get them started. Like I said, we'll pull that chassis backwards. Tighten this one down. Like I said, I am super careful about this now with stripping action screws because, like I said, I've done it in the past. And it's not fun. Take this one off, just double check I got it right. Yep, that's in there. Okay, the nice thing about the MDT chassis is it tells you right on it what you need to torque it for. So the MDT ACCOE, you torque them down to 65 inch-pounds. So I'll do it here with these, and then I'll hit it with the other torque wrench I have to when I get to the range. Just make sure we grab the right Allen key head. That's this one. Nope. Okay. Sorry. The wife's called. We got the right size Allen key, 65 inch-pound torque limiter. Throw it in here. Grab our T-handle. We're going to torque this down. Hold the chassis. Give it a little twist. There we go. This one down here I'll have to torque when we get to the range just because the torque limiter doesn't fit and I don't use the extensions with them because I don't trust the torque. So yeah, essentially that's what was going on. That should be fixed. Throw our bolt back in here. And hopefully we are good. Like I said, I have extra screws now in case something happens at a competition or a class. I can just grab a screw, take the chassis apart, throw it in there. Should be good to go. I want to say when it happened at the class, we took the chassis apart, threw the screw in there, put it back together, and I didn't have a zero shift. Like, if I did, it was at very minimal. I want to say it was like maybe 0.1 mil. So it was very simple to fix. Like I said, thankfully we're still on the zero line. But at least now I'm aware what that causes that issue. For all the safety Nazis get at me and everything like that, yes, the gun does have a safety on it. However, with it being a bolt action, and you're only loading the gun when you're on the line, weapons in a safe direction, don't really use the safety. Almost no one I know in matches actually use their safety on their Remington style actions. Stays forward, bolt stays back until you're on target. Weapon, the barrel is pointed at the target. You see the target through the scope. The bolt stays back. Only then do you actually put the bolt forward and put the bolt down and lock the bolt. So that's for all the safety crazy guys. Essentially, that's fixed now. Let's shut off this over. Okay, so this is all fixed now. I'm just reattaching my laser switch, that reattached. But yeah, essentially, so that should fix the issue with this. We'll get to the range tomorrow, get this double check, make sure zero is good. I'm going to give it a quick cleaning before I do so. Just go wipe a lot of the dirt and sand off from being up on the mountain. And yeah, that should fix your Remington 700 style actions if you ever have that similar problems. Like I said, that's specific to actions that use a trigger hanger. So that was that silver bar. On a more traditional style Remington 700 action, the trigger actually slides up into the milled receiver, and then the pins go through the receiver instead of having screws. But stick around, keep checking out the channel. There's going to be a lot more videos coming. And I, like I said, planning to document all the PRS style matches, as well as a bunch of other random stuff too. Hopefully start shooting this gas gun again soon. Do some gas gun matches up here. Hopefully they get going. There's some good guys up in the New England area that's been working on getting them going. So thanks. Like the video, drop a comment, tell me how stupid and horrible I am at talking on camera, because I fucking hate it. And yeah, thanks guys.